Everyone, this is Lisa with Inspired Heart Intuitive here for, I feel like it's like night moods tonight. I'm so sorry I'm a little late. I just got in from work, y'all. Seriously, this is why Mama needs a new gig. So we're gonna wait a little bit for some folks to join in to the night moods party. I wanted to talk about tonight, um, asking everybody the question, are you going to take your power back? And there's a reason behind that. Did I bring my fairy wand? So I'm bringing my fairy wand is back. Ooh, bright. My fairy wand is back because I have a feeling I'm going to need to wave the wand so that people might have to wake up out of their fairy tale. But anyway, so I want to talk about taking the power back. I'm willing to do some love readings tonight. Um, hey, BB, how are you, honey? Good to see you. I had such a good time yesterday with you. That was wonderful. Uh, so we're gonna talk about taking our power back tonight, and then we're gonna do some love readings. Um, and I need to put up. So here we go. Where can I? Okay. I want to I don't have anybody in here to put in my information. Okay. Eventually, I want to put my information in there, like my email address, my PayPal me for donations and things like that to the channel. Anyway, taking our power back. So I'm pretty certain most all of us have been involved in relationships where we pretty much gave our power over to the other party, where we for whatever reason, right? We were in love, we were whatnot, and we wanted to please another person. Also, a lot of the teaching that you'll hear, like when we're taught how to be good wives or taught how to be good husbands. Um, Unfortunately, especially for women, though, we're taught that we're supposed to, wives submit to your husbands, this and that, right? But the other part isn't usually quoted, that the husband is supposed to love the wife as Christ loves the church. Well, if you believe the Christian story, right? Believe in Christianity, Christ gave his life for the church. Not sure how many of some of these husbands would have written, but all I'm saying is saying this is that I'm sure we've all been in relationships where we're trying to please the other person to the point that we ended up giving up our power, right? A lot of times this will happen in empath narcissist relationships. A lot of times this will happen when you've got a disparity in age. So either way, the elder of the partnership, the elder of the relationship then holds the most power. And the one that's younger tends to give that power over, right, to the elder. If there's a disparity in earning, right, in money, then we'll find that kind of thing. And then you just have your general controlling and or abusive situations where the victim of abuse has to give up their power in order to keep peace in the home. So there's different reasons why we give up our power. And you don't even have to live with somebody. Let's just think about this fact. People, we don't have to live with somebody to give our power to them. Think about all the interpersonal relationships that you have, maybe at work, maybe just friendships, where the other party is just running the show. Running the show. Like, everything that they want goes. Everything they say goes. You know, if it's a friend of yours and y'all going out to dinner or whatnot, all of a sudden they just like, well, I want to go here. Like, you might want sushi. I love sushi. You might want sushi tonight, and then they're like, no, I want a steak. And it doesn't matter. I mean, it could be flip flop the next day or the next week, whatever they say goes. So you're giving up your power, right? You're giving up your voice. Your voice isn't being heard. So giving up our power, are you going to take it back? That is a decision that only you and you alone can make. I could read cards till I'm blue in the face. It won't matter. You have to decide. You know, you go to me, you can go to 50 million. There's a bunch of tarot readers on YouTube. You can get personals from all of them, asking them, am I going to take my power back? Am I going to regain my power? Am I going to do this? None of us can tell you that because that choice is yours and yours alone. And no matter what I or anyone else sees, hears, no matter what message we deliver to you, no matter what cards come out, what if you've lived like that for years? Yep, we're going to get to that point. Yep, you're right, BB. So, my point that I was making was that no matter what, yes, you definitely can change. You always have the ability to change, my love. Beloved, it's free will. What I was going to say is, I don't care what I lay out here for you, which is why I say potential, possible outcome, all that kind of stuff, is because we all have free will. So, to BB's question, what if you've been in it for years? You know, my own mother was suffered abuse at the hands of my father, physical abuse for the first, they were married 35 years, physical abuse, I would say, for the first 20, about 20 years, maybe a little bit longer. And then he was very controlling. He was definitely a narcissist. Um, and then the last half was very controlling, mental, emotional, and whatnot. She chose to leave after 35 years of marriage. Chose to go finally. And I know I'm super tired, guys. My makeup is gone. I've been working I literally just got home from work about 10 minutes ago. Um, yes, you have free will at every stage of your life. When you're a child, you have to follow certain rules as a child, right? Because you have parents. But in your adult life, you have choices you can make every day. And we make choices every day, all day long. So, yes, you can take your power back. Yes, you can change because you are responsible for you. We can't change someone else. We can pray that their eyes be opened. We can pray that their spirit be opened to an enlightened path. You know, that people come across their world, and come across their paths that can minister to them and help them. We can pray that definitely. But we can't force anybody to change. But yes, you can. So, what does that look like? Taking your power back. Well, first of all, you have to recognize that you've given your power away. You start asking yourself certain questions, right? I mean, just simple checks and balances, just like I just went through. Does my partner, is it always their way or the highway? Are they always, or by and large, saying that I've done this wrong, I've done that wrong, I've done the third wrong? Um, am I concerned when they're coming home or when I'm going to be in their presence that if things aren't done exactly the way that they want them, that there's going to be problems, either mouth or physical, worse? Are my needs wants and desires heard? And are they validated? And are they, excuse me, are they being met? Or are they just being ignored? When all of those things are going on, right? When your checks and balances are saying, wait a minute, I'm not being cared for at all, you've given your power away. And the easiest way to know, hi, Phyllis. Hi, honey. The easiest way to know you've given your power away, you'll feel it if you ask yourself, honestly, your higher self, your true self, do I have any power? Is this a partnership or is this a dictatorship? And I'm not the dictator. If you ask yourself that question and the answer is, yeah, I'm not the dictator. Yeah, this is a one-way street. And it's not ever going in my direction. You've given your power away. So the first thing to recognize is that's what's going on. The second thing then to do is you make the decision you're taking it back. Now, in the case of a situation where it's not an abusive relationship, it's a lot easier. And by abusive, I mean physically abusive relationship. I'm not discounting emotional or mental abuse at all. But what I am saying is it tends to be easier to take your power back when there's not the actual physical violence happening, because physical violence just breeds an entirely deeper level of fear, of control, of brainwashing, because when you have the physical reinforcement of the verbal statement or statements, the verbal abuse, um, and the manipulation, when there's physical harm coming to you, in addition to everything else, that level of reinforcement is very, very insidious. It's very evil. It's very difficult to come out of that relationship. I applaud anyone that has recognized that they are in any level of an abusive relationship and have made the decision to get out. I know how difficult that is. I know I watched my mother go through it for 35 years. I watched my aunties go through it. Okay? I can't even compare my narcissistic relationship to what they went through. And other friends of mine and other family members, I've seen it. Hands down, I have such a special place in my heart for women or men that are coming through that. So I applaud you. I I mean, just absolutely respect you beyond belief that if you're currently in this situation and you're watching this video later on, or you're here right now, and you're currently in this situation and you've made the decision to get out, and that's why you're here, or you've already gotten out, like you've gotten out of it, and that's why you're here. I absolutely, wonderful. Okay? Absolutely. Absolutely wonderful. And you've done a great thing. So we decide we want to take our power back. We take steps then, right? We verbally say, or we mentally say, emotionally say, I'm taking my power back. I'm done being a doormat. I'm done being a punching bag. I'm done being your lackey, being the person that you get to abuse and just toss around as if I'm nothing, because I am. I am something. I am someone. I am important. I am beautiful. I am divine. I am infinite. I am powerful. I am wonderful. One of my favorite affirmations is I am wonderfully and beautifully created. And each and every one of you are. We are wonderfully, beautifully created beings that the Creator made and fashioned from His own hands. And we are allowed to experience humanity as an infinite being and come on earth wonderfully and beautifully created. That's what you are. You were not created to be abused. You were not created to give someone else your power. Yes. And my responsibility to help him and save you. Exactly. You're you're not a you're not the Messiah. And unfortunately, and I will touch on narcissists a lot when I'm talking about abuse of that nature, because narcissists are adept at snatching our power. Everyone, as you're coming into the chat, if you could just please hit that um, like button for the video, that'd be awesome. Hopefully, one of my moderators pops in and they can start putting up information for me. Um, but narcissists are really adept at sucking the power and sucking the life out of us. So we feel so dependent upon them for self esteem, right? For self confidence. Like, we wait for them to like tell us that we're great. We wait for them to give us praise. And they turn this crazy, I mean, our worlds become topsy turvy so fast. For some of us, it was a slow boil. For others of us, I think, it was definitely the divine design for me to get my lesson quick. But others of us, it's like this, like, 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree, and pretty soon we're that boiling frog. But you're right, who was helping you? So we realize this is what's going on. We make the decision that we're no longer doing it anymore. We're going to take our power back. If you're then living with this person, you have to begin to start getting strong enough and squirreling away money so that you can escape, right? And get your own. If you're in relationship with this person, and I guess I'm talking about romantic relationships here, but even friendships, if you are like with a person or friends with a person and you realize they're being abusive to you, and you're not living with them, then you need to make the decision that you need to, again, still be strong enough to be able to put those boundaries up and say, this is a line we don't cross anymore. This is how this is making me feel. No, we're not doing this. But while we're doing that, beloveds, the other thing that we're going to be doing is identifying the areas that need to be healed. You guys are going to get so sick of me saying that. And you're probably thinking, this woman says we need healing all the time. Yeah, that's right. I do. And I will continue to say it till I'm blue in the face. Or I've transcended and ascended. One of the things. Because, beloveds, every opportunity where we are injured, or every time we're injured, emotionally, I'm speaking, spiritually, that is an area that is an open wound that needs to be healed. And I say that because the moment you identify it and seek to heal that energy vacuum, if you will, you're no longer injured by that anymore once it's fully healed. That self-healing, hello, Miss Tiffany, that that, process of healing That's self partnering. It's a portion of it. Because we see things in ourselves innately, subconsciously, that we feel isn't good enough. And then we partner with someone that we feel can fill that void. Or we partner with somebody that at first makes us feel like we're good enough in that area, only at some point to turn it on us. So, for instance, sorry guys, it's been a long day. Um, for instance, if let's just say I'll talk about myself. I always do. Uh, I like being this transparent with you guys because I want you to know that I've been where you're at least to some degree. Um, I did not feel like I deserved to be um, loved and cherished. Like honestly, like cherished just for who I was. I felt I had to be this like super wife in order to have a successful relationship, have a successful marriage. Um, However, my ex turned that on me at every turn. So I would do all the stuff, right? I would, I'd go to work, I'd come home, I'd cook, I'd make his plate, I da 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 da. About the only thing I didn't do was he liked to do laundry. Now I recognize that's because he was cheating, so he didn't want me to know he's cheating, but that's beside the point. But he would do my laundry too. I do miss my laundry service, I will tell you that. But anyway, so I felt I had to be like the super wife in order to be a good wife. And so I sought someone out that was much older than me that I felt would fall into that category, that old school way of doing things, right? And that would allow me to be super wife. But then I began to resent it because I'm like, ugh, I've been at work all day. You're retired. You ain't done nothing all day. You ain't cooked nothing, right? So that's just like a minor example of the things that we do. If you start looking at certain areas of your life that you found injury, that like if your ex or your current says certain things to you, and those are the things that like cut you deep and hit your gut, then that's an area for healing. When that area is healed, then that's an area that you yourself feel that you can love. When you yourself feel you can love that area of you, that's self partnering. It all comes full circle. When you are self partnered, that means you are self fulfilled. You have now become, you are taking your power back. The more you self partner, the more you heal yourself, the more you receive that healing, the more power you have. Because now someone can say to me, you don't keep a man because you're a career woman and you're opinionated and you're intelligent and they can start listing all these things. You never had a long-term successful relationship. And I'll be like, no, I don't care. You can say that if you want to. Because I realized that all the different men that I chose out of a broken state. I didn't choose these men out of an empowered state. Are you going to take your power back? So now you have to decide, beloveds, are you going to take that look deep down inside at those things that we don't want to look at? Are you going to become introspective? Are you going to live a life of introspection? Because that's what self-partnering is. That's what taking your power back at its core means. It is a lifetime of introspection. When you examine yourself, and let's all be super honest, At some point, we don't necessarily, at one point, I didn't want to look at myself either. I didn't want to see what was behind that curtain. Why? Because I might have to take some responsibility for some of these things. And I might actually have to take accountability for my own healing and my own destiny. That's when you're empowered, when you're taking responsibility for your healing and for your destiny. Taking responsibility for your healing does not mean that you can't seek out people to help in the process. That's why us healers are here. It means I have made the decision that I'm going to go on the healing journey. And I'm going to allow Spirit, Supreme Source, the Creator, God, the universe, to guide me towards the person or people that I need in my life in order to achieve a healed and whole state of being. Taking your power back means that. And if that's the kind of life that you want, you're in the right place with the right tribe. That is, if I had to say anything, I love to read, I love the intuitive, I love all of that. But one of the greatest purposes that I know on this earth I have is to help people heal. And help guide you through the process. So, when I ask the question, are you going to take your power back? If the answer is yes, then let's go on that journey together. If you've already started and you're like, hey, I've started, what do I do next? Well, let's do what you need to do next. But the first thing is the decision. The second thing is like that statement, that declaration, even if it's within yourself. The third thing is you got to be willing to start setting boundaries, man. You have to begin to get stronger and exercise your power. And it's never too late to do it. It is never too late. You've never been in a relationship too long. It's never too late. My mama did it after 35 years of marriage. Hello, Devlin. How are you? So my mom did it after 35 years of marriage. She took her power back. She's now, oh gosh, okay, that was 15 years ago. So she's 66, she'll be 67 this September. And she took her power back. She's 52. Hello, Dark Mocha. She took her power back at 52. Finished her college diploma. When my mom had me, she had me at 16 years old. She hadn't even finished her high school diploma. She had gotten her high school diploma. She went on and finished, she got a diploma. She finished college with a human resources degree. She took her power back. She had been an abused child. I think I've mentioned that before, that my maternal grandfather was so horribly abusive to, there's 5 of them. So horribly abusive, one of my aunts can't have children because of the physical abuse. Each of them went through, I don't think my uncle was in abusive relationships, and that he was never an abuser. He was a cheater. Bad. But it was just the girls. There's 4 girls and 1 boy. The girls were just messed up for years. So mom lived that. 16, gets married to my dad, who was abusive for 20 of the years, physically. the last 15 mentally and emotionally. 35 years of marriage. At 52, she didn't know anything else but abuse. So, BB, when you asked me, is it ever too late? My mama was 52 years old. She had been born into abuse. And she still got her power back. So, it's never too late. Never, ever, ever. Okay, that's an introduction to taking your power back. Yes, karma does come back to us all. Though, Dark Mocha, this is what I feel like. I'm only responsible for me. My mom actually got to see some of the karma, right? Some of the karma from that my dad received, because the reason why the physical abuse stopped was because he was a machinist, and he injured his like right shoulder super bad. Had to have like surgery and stuff. He couldn't raise his hand, like rotator cuff surgery, I want to say. He couldn't raise his hand to strike her. And I remember telling mom, I'm like, you seen God's revenge, honey. You seen it firsthand. And so she actually got to see some of that, you know. But thank God my father actually came to his own spiritual awakening after the divorce. And he's one of the only narcissists I've ever seen to change his ways and honestly come to this understanding of, at least on somewhat of a level, an understanding of what he had done. It was tremendous. It was tremendous. Okay, questions, you guys. I've been talking for a half hour. Do you guys have any questions? Um, I promised you guys I would, if anyone in the room, I hate to even say it, wants a love reading. I'm not going to be on too long, y'all, because it's been a very long day for me, and I have to work tomorrow. But I wanted to talk about this subject a little bit with you guys. But I do have my cards here. Um, so if you guys have a specific question about something, I'd be happy to answer it tonight. If you want to talk about this concept of taking your power back and healing, um, I will say that when you're going through this like time of identifying what the ex your ex is a Taurus and you're an Aries, should you forget him? I don't think the signs are not, to me, okay, so I'm not the astrology person. The signs are not so much the issue. It is whether or not that energy is good for you or not. Whether or not he's good for you or not. Right? So that's what we'll ask. Is he good for you? Is this a relationship that you should be involved in? You'll take that. I can't with you. I cannot. Hello, Mr. Lionel. I have not forgotten about you. I did see your email. I've been very, very, very swamped with work. So I'm not trying to. I am busy writing a bunch of policies so that as I'm getting ready to change jobs. You have updates. Are you willing to share with everybody? Or you're gonna send it to me later? Okay. Should Dark Mocha get back with her ex? How do I see this? How is this relationship playing out? Of course, I want to hear. Lionel has been dealing with a narcissistic partner, ex-partner, on this situation. Okay, baby. So I'll give you a love spread here. Okay, beloved. So the first card's going to be how he is feeling towards you. The second card is going to be what he's showing the world. The third card is going to be mutual energy. Fourth is going to be his intention. Fifth is potential outcome or advice. Interesting. Not a problem. Don't shoot the messenger. Lionel, just be careful. My ex is a Gemini. Oh my goodness, we got forgets about people's. Okay. I'm a dark mocha. You're up first. And Mr. Lionel, be careful about this. But I'll talk to you in a minute. Um, how he's feeling towards okay. How he's feeling towards you. We have the Hermit in the reverse, which is kind of interesting. So it's like he's coming out of this time of where he was secluded, where he was off to himself. Everyone, please, as you're coming in, please hit the like button. Um, I'm not sure who's in the room right now, but if I do have a moderator or two, if somebody could put up my uh, email address, my email is heartofinspiration18@gmail.com, and it is paypal.me/inspiredheart18. If you would like to make a donation to the channel, please hit the like, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. So this gentleman, Dark Mocha, is coming out of a time of seclusion from you, like separation from you. He's kind of poking his head back out and back around. He's no longer being cautious, or he's not feeling caution anymore towards you. And it appears that deep down inside, with the Hierophant in the upright, he is wanting a relationship with you. Now, granted, you're the Taurus, so that's very interesting. What he's telling to the world is the Six of Cups in the upright, meaning he's letting everybody know, or those people that are going to listen, that he misses the relationship. That he misses the relationship. He wants to birth something, right? He wants to have something with you, something lasting. Marriage or engagement. I knew once I opened it up to love, y'all was going to just, everybody was going to come out the woodwork. Okay, guys. Also, though, if you want personal readings, heartofinspiration18@gmail.com. You're the Aries. Oh. Dark Mocha, what you okay, let me get my fairy wand here. This is my fairy wand. So when I'm hearing fairy tales, I'm bringing my fairy wand out, my princess sword. Okay, So you're the Aries, he's the Taurus. So that he's really feeling he's in his energy, but it feels like he wants to have something with you. He wants to be birthed. He wants something with you. He realizes that what he had was good harvest. Okay? You cut him out with the quickness, though. I'm not sure about new love starting between you two because, of course, now there's no trust. The yeah, you did. You was feeling it. Um, the energy between you two, it's like it's softening up with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. You guys are not being so closed off to one another. You're warming up to the idea. Why is this Four of Pentacles here? However, well, and he's come out of the third party situation. Three of Cups in reversed. He's trying to be more generous or show you a more generous side of him, or more. The mutual energy between you two is I feel like there's like this longing for this stability that you guys had. Yeah. You're stubborn, sweetheart, but I feel like deep down inside, otherwise you wouldn't be asking me this question. Deep down inside, you're warming up to this idea. You've been thinking about it. He's come out of the third party situation. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here, though? Why is this Queen of Pentacles here? Hold on, stop typing. Oh, that's you. Hey, baby. You know, when I hear fairy tales, I'm going to do this. Because y'all want me to, like, sometimes y'all know what to do and you just want somebody else to confirm it. But you know what to do. So when I get to the mama talk, that's when you know that's like, what's up? Mm-hmm. He's trying to manifest this with you, honey. He's trying to become the most stable. He's in his little earth energy feelings right now. And he's really trying to manifest this with you. His intention is the King of Wands. Now that is swift movement, which goes along with the Hierophant. He's trying to boo you up. That's his intention. However, you're doing I know you do. He's, but he's, when I say he's trying to manifest this with you, what I'm saying is he's trying to work on getting it back and rekindling it. I don't know if he does or doesn't believe in manifestation, but what I'm saying is he's trying to make it happen. Or he's trying to figure out how to make it happen. That's the way to say it. However, but the overall, the potential outcome or advice here is Queen of Wands in reverse. Also, so this is why, and that's you all day, every day, twice on Sundays. You're not feeling like going. You are very hesitant to go back. Right now, your energy is single. You have singleness, single-minded. You do not want to go back down this road again. You're resistant to this. This was not something that was pleasurable, the ending of it, right? This is not something you're wanting to put more work back into with the Nine of Wands in reverse. Nor do I see this being abundant for you. Mm-mm. I think that you need to take this time to deal with yourself, be to yourself, about yourself. Okay? That's overall, that's what I'm hearing. It's not this ain't the right time. I'm gonna mix these up a little bit because they've been my poor cards. They're tired. I need some more cards. Okay. So dark mocha, no. No, no, no. Now, if you could do me a huge favor, dark mocha, and type in my email address, heartofinspiration18@gmail.com. And if you could also type in my PayPal information, which is PayPal me, PayPal me /InspiredHeart18. So if you guys would like to donate to the channel, you can send donations via PayPal, please. Like, subscribe, share. And I'm looking for, there was someone else that asked me a question, so I'm looking for that. If you see me touching my screen. Okay, Dark Mocha, that's you. Okay, Boo 2018. You're a Virgo, your ex is a Gemini. Should I just forget about him? Okay, so this is the thing, guys. Thank you for your information about, okay, you're a Virgo, your ex is a Gemini. So astrologically, and then Aura Rob will get to you. Astrologically, that's an interesting little mix. Virgos and Geminis. My PayPal is paypal.me / or whatever / InspiredHeart18. And my email for personal readings is heartofinspiration18@gmail.com. Gemini rising. Oh, well, that's an interesting little combination, now, isn't it? Okay. Boo and your boo thing. So let's see how is boo thing feeling about boo? So we're going to do the same spread we just did for dark mocha. Okay. Same love spread. How is boo thing feeling about boo? What are his intentions? His feeling towards her, what's he putting out, his intentions, potential outcome, and mutual energy, please. One more shuffle. I'm not going to do too many of these guys tonight. I have not eaten anything. I'm exhausted. I have to eat and I got to be up in the morning. So if y'all want me to read something for you, you better ask quick. Yep, Aura, I got you next, right after Boo. And Mr. Lionel, you need to be careful with this, honey. With what's going on with your ex. This is the thing with narcissists, my friend. If he's a young narcissist, there's still hope that you might be able to find enough of the real him in there, Lionel, that it's worth your time. Okay? But if there's not enough of the real him, if there's not enough of the real him, it's not going to be very easy. Because the narcissist, what he's showing you is a false self. It wasn't real. It's a shell. Boo, 2018. How Boo Thang is feeling towards you. Two of Pentacles in the upright. He is still juggling and trying to figure things out. He could be potentially juggling another person or just juggling a decision to make about you. That's how he's feeling deep down inside. I'm not sure that he wants to be booed up, but we'll get a little information on that. What he's telling everyone This is the king with the King of Swords in the reverse. I'm gonna have to start getting clarification immediately. I feel like he's not telling the truth about some stuff here already. Mutual energy between the two of you is the Chariot in reverse. Neither one of you are trying to move forward towards each other. Neither one of you are trying to move towards each other. His intention is Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this just tells me that I just don't, I need to understand this Two of Pentacles because I'm just feeling like there's two other people. I, I feel like there's two other people here. Okay, why is this Two of Pentacles here? You have to remove email. Really? Oh, because you're not a moderator. Hang on, baby. Son of a biscuit. Okay. Ay, 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 ay. Where's my fairy wand boo thing? We're telling fairy tales to ourselves, sweetheart. Thank you, Dark Mocha. I appreciate you. I'm on my phone, so I don't even know how to make you a moderator while I'm on my phone. Boo thing. Boo. Boo. Boo 2018. Listen to me, honey. I love you. I'm saying this with all the love that a queen has for her princess. Sweetheart, he's married to someone. Right? Let me tell you something. Because you're new to my chat. Okay? I'm going to still look. But I'm going to tell you this, sweetie. My ex-husband had 5 other girlfriends. 3 of them thought that he was going to get divorced from me. That's what he was telling them. No, 3 of them thought that I was threatening to file for divorce and I was abusing him. That's what he's telling them. All the while, you coming up in here, eating my food, laying in my bed, getting the cookies. But you telling these women that I ain't this and I ain't that. Baby. Okay. All right. Let me calm down. Yes. Listen, sweetie pie. Okay. Yeah. Okay, look. There's going to be a major change that's coming as far as he's concerned. He's going to be forced to make a decision. The harvest right now, he's got his cake and eating it too. You're not the only one. But all y'all going to find it about each other. It's not going to be fruitful. And everything that he's built is going to come tumbling down. He's not going to find victory. He's not going to find rest. Do not start anything new with this man. You are feeling overwhelmed with emotion, in and out. Not always, but in and out. You don't know what to do. There's no communication right now. The spirit is saying, get rid of the toxic person in your life. Get rid of him. He's toxic. Do not move forward. There's something better for you. Listen, sweetie. Third party situations never end well. You're right, Dark Mocha. Boo, sweetheart. This, whoever this person is, this Queen of Pentacles here, this is who he's going to be with. And it's not you. So this Queen of Pentacles, let me put it this way. This Queen of Pentacles represents you. He's not going to be with you. He's not. He's going to retreat right back. You need to leave him alone. Find yourself somebody that's single, that is going to put you first and will validate and love you for you, baby. That's going to love you for you. Don't believe the fairy tales anymore. No more fairy tales. These men, I'm going to tell you something. I want to come and bop them up all inside their head. Always messing with our feelings. That ain't cool, man. And you know what? If you married, why are you stepping out? If you don't want me, don't be with me and then step out. No more fairy tales except for the ones the spirit brings to you, baby. No more fairy tales. This just, you can have an amazing, spiritually enlightened love relationship. Twin flame, soulmate. That's what we need. No more of these fairy tales. So when these men coming around telling you fairy tales, honey, tell them to keep it moving. Keep it stepping. Get to stepping, like Martin said. Okay, Ori Ra. You're the mom of some children. You have kids. 822. You're a Virgo. He's a Leo. Ooh, Lord. Oh, baby. Okay, Ori Ra. I want you to hear me, beloved. I hope you're still here. I want you to hear me. The most important thing for you to do right now is to be safe. The most important thing for you to do right now is for you to get you and your children to a safe place, your own home, away from him. That's the most important thing to do right now. Before you can get into another relationship, and I will tell you, I don't need the cards to tell you this. I'm here. This is the intuitive part, right? This is just me. This is channeling or hearing, giving you a word. There is there's your mate is still waiting for you. Your true love, your true mate, the person that's going to love and cherish and honor and take care of you and those kids. Good evening, Sean. Good evening, Franny. Ori, rather, the man that's going to take care of you is still out there waiting for you. Okay, love. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some food. I'm gonna go to bed in a minute. But Ori Rod, you're not ready for him yet. There's a lot, beloved, that needs to be healed. The pain that the pain is so much more than what it is right now. The injury is so much more than what you can see on the surface. There's so much that needs to be done here before you're ready. for your soulmate, for your twin flame, for the man that's going to cherish you and love you and honor you. Your main goal is to be safe. You and your children. That is your sole priority right now. Are you working? Do you have a means to support yourself and the children? You're not going to like my answer. I'm not telling you. Nope. You know why? Because that's not important right now. It's not important. If I were to tell you anything that I might ask to receive, no, you're not working. Okay. But it's not important right now. Because if I were to tell you any of that, you would, instead of doing the work on yourself, you would be seeking that person out. And you're not ready for that person yet. So, Ori, where are you? Are you in an area where there's help for women that are suffering abuse? That's right, Dark Mocha. I need to know if you're in an area where there is there are programs or shelters or something. Are you being physically abused, or is I mean not? I need to understand where we're at here, dear. Um. Okay. So, but you need to get a job. You need to start working. You absolutely need to start working. If you're still married, you need to file for divorce, and then he needs to be paying, right? He needs to be paying your child support, your alimony, that sort of thing. So, what I need you to do, though, if you've been the victim of abuse, you need to um, seek out women's groups in your area that help abused women. Because there's a lot of times there'll be lawyers and things like that that will take the case if you're married, or even if it's just child support, they'll take the case for free. He's your boyfriend, not married. Okay. Oh, excuse me, my love. Are you in the States, Ori Ra? Or are you in another country, dear? Devlin, why are you so lonely? And why nobody loves you? Thank you, Dark Mocha. I appreciate that. That's very true. And we have to be, when we become self partnered, Devlin, that's when we stop being lonely. You could be in a relationship and be lonely as all get out. Ori Rai, do you live here in the United States or do you live in another country? And I'm asking so I can figure out if you might have some support systems that you can tap into. Boy, do I wish that this could be a two-way conversation. Like I could hear what you guys are saying, like we could actually talk. I think what I'm going to do very soon is I'm going to invest in a Zoom meeting room that's like got like a number of people and we can come in. Okay. Oh, you're in the USA. I'm sorry, it didn't show me, baby. Okay. So all over the country, there are groups. There are battered women's support groups, organizations, churches, right? That will help you with getting away from the ex, the boyfriend. You will still be able to access, I'm quite sure, lawyers that will help you go for, um, deal with the child support. Because if nothing else, that may help you guys, make it. But it is very important that you find work, honey. Very important. And I'm sure that there are programs in every state where you can get training. Like I know, like in Wisconsin, it only takes like 9 weeks to become a CNA, a certified nursing assistant, and they start off making good money. At least it's something, you know what I'm saying, a decent job. That plus the child support, you'll be able to make it on your own. But you need to be self-sufficient, okay? But stay in touch with me. Ori Rod, look in the description box once this posts. You're welcome, honey. Look in the description box once this posts or one of my other videos. If you've subscribed to the channel, look for my email address and please email me so I know where you are and I can try to help find a local group that can help you. Okay? Now I know you're safe. Okay. All right. And Devlin, my dear, if you are still here, and I'm going to address you and then I'm going to sign off, okay? Devlin, um, we you can be in a relationship and still feel lonely. You could be in a room full of people that you know and you'd be lonely. Feeling lonely or not feeling lonely comes from inside. It comes from that concept of self-partnering. It comes from loving oneself. Then we're not lonely anymore. I can be in this house all by myself and be completely happy and not be lonely. Okay? So why I'm gonna put some more videos together about self-partnering um and that process. So I would watch some of those videos and I almost feel like I need to do some sort of like self-partnering workshop, guys. This is a big issue. So I'm gonna pray about that. Okay. I hope that helped, Evelyn, because Spirit loves you. You're wonderful. And don't let anyone ever tell you any different. Okay, I've been on for an hour. I'm out. I gotta go. I'm hungry. I'm starving. You're very welcome, Beck Mocha. Very, very welcome. So I will see you guys early tomorrow morning for coffee, convo, and cards. We're going to do it quick tomorrow, though. And then we'll see you guys tomorrow night as well. We'll do card party tomorrow night. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Please like and share. Share my other videos, guys. Let's get our tribe to 1,000 members. Okay, 1,000 members. All right, guys. I love each and every one of you. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, for all eternity. Namaste, my friends. I love you. Bye.